So I was mentioning I'm going to be having now my little segment about Shaklee supplements today. And more particularly, that would be the immunity boosters. Hi, Lorene, how are you? I see you. All right, so Lorene Anders from Shaklee will be joining for our little discussion of the immunity, all the immunity boosters, Vitalizer. So she's going to tell us more about it, and she's actually currently joining us. So hi, Lauren, how are you? See?
I'm doing good. I can't believe we did it, Laura. I was like, I hope. I was like, I hope I don't mess your whole morning up.
Oh, it is fun. As I was saying to whoever is watching us, that we'll be talking today our Shaklee or the immunity stuff, immunity boosters that are definitely very important these days. So so you can tell us more about it and all the differences and what's your take on them.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just, can you see me or is my face half in
Yes,
it?
yes, I can see. You can actually a little bit maybe tilt the phone so I could see your face because it's cutting half of your face. There you go. Or you can just hold the phone. I know it's with the iPhone is sometimes it's tough to figure out, right?
Make sure I don't have half a face here. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I can see you. Yes, full
Well,
now.
good morning. Good morning, everyone. And I just caught a little bit of your class at this morning. And I don't know if any of you know, but I have a daughter who does yoga. So I've been doing all her yoga classes. But now when I saw your class this morning, I'm going to make sure I get on those going.
Oh, good. Good. Anytime. I'm here 3 times a week. So it's always fun to work out with different people, and the more the merrier.
Awesome. Anyway, obviously, everyone, immunity is a very, very hot topic right now with coronavirus and people just really having a lot of questions on how they can better support their immune system, strengthen it. And obviously, supplementation is a great way to do that. One of the issues with supplementation, and that's why we've chosen Shaklee as our brand partner to help keep our immune systems at its optimal level and also for our basic daily nutrition, is market brands are not necessarily regulated and they're not bound to any FDA regulations, and neither is our company. But Shaklee regulates 3 grades over standard pharmacopoeia, the raw material, the end product, and we have 2 of the longest landmark studies in the history of supplement use done by UC Berkeley, Dr. Phyllis Block. And basically what that means is what they tell us is true. What's on the label is actually in the supplement. And they guarantee that no matter what we ingest, it is guaranteed to be pure, no toxicity. It's guaranteed to be bioavailable, and it's guaranteed to work or you get your money back. You can use a product for 1 day, 1 week, 1 year. If you wake up one day and you say, you know what, I'm really not that thrilled, you get your money back. So it's a very, very powerful guarantee. But what I love about it, it gives people the option to really dive in and start experiencing how they feel on the Shaklee nutrition with really no, what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word right now. No risk, no risk.
Right.
Okay. So I do want to focus a little bit on immunity. Again, immunity is a very hot topic. We have something here called Vitalized immunity. I don't know if everybody can see it right now. It's just a tube, and I think it has 15 or 20 tablets. Everyone might associate this product with emergency. Over the years, we've heard about emergency.
Yep.
Well, the difference between Shaklee and, let's say, an emergency, first of all, every tablet equates to 16 oranges vitamin C. Now, we're talking pure vitamin C. There's no added sugars, no added colors, no added chemicals, nothing. So you're getting the benefit of pure vitamin C. And I'm sure everybody's been hearing right now how important vitamin C is, especially for our children. Shaklee also has a chewable vitamin C that's great for kids. It tastes great. It kind of tastes like a sweet tart, so to speak, right? but it's a great way to help keep our kids' immunity up also. So you just put one of this in either a cold glass of water. I love to have it almost like a tea in a hot water. And it
Well,
fits.
that's what I use actually every morning before my workout classes. Like, well, those one I always put in this is the bottle, and that's where it's in there.
And it fizzes very, very quickly, guys. So the idea is you don't want to put it in the water and let it sit for an hour. You want to get the benefit of the active ingredients, the vitamin C, and that fizzing is a sign of that active ingredient. Okay, so this is a great supplement to add into your diet. I mean, I take it every day now. It also has zinc in there. Zinc is another hot topic for battling against the coronavirus. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a nutritionist. I always tell people I know enough to be dangerous. But what I do know about, obviously. But so this is a great, great, great product to start with. And it just, you'll really actually feel the benefits. You will feel stronger. The vitamin C helps to strengthen your immune system. It helps to battle from colds and sniffling and things like that. So this is a great product. The other product I want to talk about this morning is Vitalizer. Now, Vitalizer comes in like a strip. I don't know if your following has seen this strip before. This strip is actually what we call the life strip. This is the Vitalizer strip. I interchange, okay? And we'll start with this one right now. So this Vitalizer strip has 80 bio-optimized nutrients in here that has been clinically tested. Dr. Shaklee, and when he was alive, he did a study to determine what is the daily allowance of vitamins and minerals that most people cannot get in their daily allowance of food. Because even if it's plant-based diet, our soil is contaminated, our water is contaminated, our air is contaminated, right? So even if we're eating as healthy as we possibly can and we're purchasing organic, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's no toxicity in there and that we're getting all our vitamins and minerals, right? And also same thing with plants, the water, the air, the soil, right? So what these scientists came up with was 80 bio-optimized nutrients that no matter what we eat, we cannot get in our daily allowance of food. It's impossible. Even if we're not having a plant-based diet, people who are eating meat, I still eat meat. I enjoy it. I was raised on it. But of course, I'm buying farm-raised and organic meats right now. But still, we don't know 100% how those animals are being raised, right? So this strip kind of looks like this. The only difference between this strip and this strip is this strip has a product in there called Vivix, which we'll talk about in a minute. And just keep me on track with time, Lauda, because
that's okay.
I can go down the yellow brick road here.
Well, there's a lot to talk about, right?
Well, I'm so passionate about talking about Shaklee. I mean, I'm 59 years old. I train 3 times a week. I do hot yoga, 4 times a week. And I ended up losing 26 pounds in full-blown menopause on the Shaklee 180 program, which incorporates the protein and the supplement. So I'm very, very passionate about this conversation. And really, my vision is to educate people on how they can feel their best, especially during this time, right?
Absolutely.
So this strip has the Vivix in it. This strip right here is replaced with a probiotic, okay? Now, this is such a hot topic also. I'm sure everybody's heard that our gut, we're hearing a lot about our gut health lately, right, in the last year, 2 years. And they've done a lot of studies about the gut-brain connection. And again, scientifically, I don't know how that all works, but I know there's a connection, right? But what I do know is that all disease stems from the gut, okay? Inflammation, disease stems from the gut. So the healthier our gut is, the more apt we are to stay away from getting sick or having autoimmune diseases and whatnot, right? The issue with the probiotics in the market is this particular strip has 7 patents on it. And it has something called, you can't really see it right now, but it's called the Smart Delivery System. How these scientists do this, I'll never know. But they actually have it sustained release where each supplement gets absorbed when it's supposed to get absorbed, where it's supposed to get absorbed. Again, it's a little bit over my head, but I can speak to the probiotic, which I think is so powerful. Our probiotic is a little teeny pearl, teeny. And it's triple encapsulated. What separates our probiotic from all the probiotics on the market is this. We all see advertisements in yogurt, you know, probiotics in the yogurt and things like that. We'll go to Dean's or whatever store we go to, and we'll see a refrigerator with probiotics in it, right?
Yes.
But the bottom line is, even if the cultures are live, which they can say they're live, but they don't have to prove it. It's not proven, right? Even if the cultures were live when you put it into your mouth, the minute it hits your saliva, the acid in our saliva will kill that active live bacteria. So it really never makes it to the gut, right? Mm-hmm. Ours is triple encapsulated, and we know it takes 13 hours for that little teeny probiotic to get from our mouth to our digestive tract. And it's designed and coated so during that 13 hours, it will dissolve in your gut. Now, how do we know this is true? Remember, we talked about Shaklee has 2 of the longest landmark studies in the history of supplement use. Well, what happens is Shaklee does blood testing on their control groups. And what this 20-year control group indicated was when they took the probiotic, so they would start taking the probiotic, let's say today, and you got your blood tested, Lauda, 30 days, you get a blood tested, you're tested, that live bacteria will show in your blood. So it proves that it works. And that's so important because, first of all, people are spending good money after bad, purchasing very expensive supplements over the counter, and it's not guaranteed to work. So with Shaklee, we guarantee that, again, everything you put in your mouth, everything you put on your skin, anything you eat is guaranteed to be non-toxic, bioavailable, guaranteed to work, or you get your money back. So we're very, very proud that we have that stamp of approval. And it helps me to feel very confident that when I'm talking to people like you, Lauda, and I want to earn your trust, that's very important to me, your trust. So I want to make sure what I share with you that you can count on. So the last thing I just want to talk about with the strips is, so with the Vitalizer strip, we have the probiotic here. We have your fish oils, which are the purest fish oils on the market. There is not a guaranteed pure fish oil on the retail shelves. Most of them are loaded with lead and mercury. Our fish oils are the only provable fish oils on the market that is guaranteed to have no lead and mercury in it. Obviously, no, our oceans are somewhat polluted and contaminated, right? So Shaklee is able to take out all the lead and mercury in the fish oils. Fish oil is very good for brain health and for heart health. Very good for kids. Also, omega is very good for kids. We, of course, we wouldn't give the kids this supplement right here, but I think we have chewable omegas. Don't quote me, but we do have omegas for the children. Whether they're chewable or not, I don't know. My kids aren't little anymore, so. Jealous of all of you who have kids at home right now.
Yeah, I do. My kids take the multivitamins.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
Know more than me about that, right? And then we have our B's and C's, which are sustained release. These are what we call your happy pills, and you'll feel the effects of this all day long because it's sustained release. And last but not least, we have our multi in here. I don't know if everybody on this call is aware, but Dr. Shaklee was a real person. He was a holistic chiropractor, and he started vitalizing minerals back in 1915. And he's accredited for being the founder of the nutrition industry. And he created the first multivitamin ever launched in the US 105 years ago. And there are so many studies. If everybody on this call did nothing else, but just took the multi, it is proven that it can dramatically impact the trajectory of someone's health just by taking the multivitamin. That's how powerful it is. So I mentioned before that I would just talk a little bit about Vivix and the difference between Vitalizer. And by the way, this is Vitalizer Gold because I'm over 50. I only admit that to certain people, by the way. But Vivix here is an anti-aging resveratrol product. A lot of us who want to stay looking younger and feeling younger, there's a big buzz in the market about resveratrol. Resveratrol is the active ingredient in red wine that helps people to high in antioxidants and also has an anti-aging component. So one serving of Vivix equates to 100 glasses of red wine resveratrol, and you can drive on it too, by the way.
Exactly, that's the most important part, right?
But what makes this product so fantastic, and this is a little scientific, I'm not a scientific person, but I think it's important because a lot of us have parents that are elderly. I have a 90-year-old dad and an 80-year-old mom who are actually quite young. They're doing great, but Vivix is an anti-aging resveratrol product that actually repairs our DNA. And we all have what we call telomeres on our chromosomes, on our DNA. And when we're born, the caps on our DNA are somewhat long, and then they're called telomeres. And as we age, they get smaller. And it actually determines lifespan. And when this product came out about 7-8 years ago, Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn, the only woman in the world to receive a Nobel Prize for environmental safety, she is on the advisory board of Shaklee Science. And when Vivix came out, she did a study with 150 80-year-old men taking Vivix for 5 years versus a 40-year-old control group. And the findings were astounding and hit very, very big in the medical community. What they found in the 80-year-old control group were that their telomeres actually were as long or longer than the 40-year-old control group, which proved that it actually helped to lengthen their telomeres. And also the 4 key biomarkers of optimal health in the 80-year-old control group were as good or better than the 40-year-old control group. My dad has been on Vivix for 7 years. He has neuropathy. I truly believe if he wasn't on Vivix, he would not be walking because he has struggled with walking, okay? So this is a very power-packed strip. We talked about the 80 bio-optimized nutrients, all designed to bridge the gap on the baseline nutrition that we're not getting in our daily allowance of food. And I'm just going to mention one other product, and then I'm going to be quiet. I don't know if we can do any questions or anything like that, but even after the call, if anybody has any questions. There's another product called Nutriferon. I ran out of it this week, and I threw out the bottle. Lauda, I think you're familiar with Nutriferon. We were talking about immune support and what's happening with COVID right now. Nutriferon is a very, very powerful supplement. You can't get it anywhere else but through Shaklee. The doctor that formulated Nutriferon was the top immunologist in the world. His name is Dr. Kojima. Dr. Shaklee was always looking to partner with innovative scientists out in the market that were doing wonderful things with science and research. And Dr. Shaklee went to Dr. Kojima and said, can you make an anti-cancer immune support supplement for the Shaklee family? Took Dr. Kojima 4 years to make it, but it's a product called Nutriferon, and it's based on an amino acid called interferon. Interferon is the baseline of all our immune systems. We all have interferon in our body. Some of us, sadly, may know people that are fighting cancer or have fought cancer. generally one of the drugs that they get put on is interferon because they're trying to raise the interferon in somebody's system. Right? So our Nutriferon is completely chemical free. It's an all natural version of interferon. And again, you can't get it anywhere else in the world. So if anybody's interested in like, what do I do to start this immune support journey and keep myself and my family healthy, I would start with the Vitalizer with the probiotic. I would use the Vitalized immunity.
Yes.
And Nutriferon. That's a great way to kickstart your immune support journey, not only now during COVID, but for every day of our life. So I know I talk a little fast. I'm from North Jersey, but
no, it's all good. You talk one fast talker is speaking to another one, who's myself as well. So at least we're good, efficient with the time. We express ourselves pretty fast, right? So that's a good thing. Well, that was definitely a very detailed knowledge, and that's very, very good information, I think. And hopefully for those whoever join us and whoever still has questions, they can always reach out and ask more details about it, because I'm sure it could be overwhelming. It's a lot of information, but it's all obviously it's all that has to do with our health. So it's definitely very exciting. Well, thank you so much, then. Thank you for all for being here, and happy Mother's Day. Most important to you.
Everybody on the call, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Yes.
I know you must be going crazy with the kids home and homeschooling, but just so you guys know, I would give my right arm to be where you guys are with the kids home.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. So happy Mother's Day, and
Thank you.
Talk soon.
Thank you.
Bye.